Hi everyone, welcome back to another session of Bhagavad Gita questions and answers. The question we're trying to answer today is, what is real knowledge? In school and college, we are taught we need to learn physics, chemistry, social, English, secure good marks. This knowledge is needed for us to secure a good job, and to survive in this world, we need a job. We need money. That is the reason we go to school and college for 25 years. The education system today trains us to live in this world. We continue to live our lives in this world after we have a job. We feel accomplished. We feel secure. We feel protected in the warmth of the new house we buy. The new car we buy fulfills our needs to take us around and to do what we need to do. We settle in thinking this is life. In the path of life comes situations we don't want them to come, like a dear one leaving this world, or we have to leave this world. It is a fearful and scary situation. I lost my mother 8 years back, and it was tough for me to come to terms with life that she had to leave and she left. At that time, the knowledge that I learned in my school and college did not help me. The situation was tough and I was looking for an answer. When I love my mother, she loves me. Why can she not live with me? Why does she have to leave me? That was my question. I turned to Bhagavad Gita for an answer, and my question was, why do people have to leave this world when they desire to live in this world? When I turned to Bhagavad Gita for an answer, the answer I got was, there is a material world and there is a spiritual world. Material world is the world that we live in, and spiritual world is something we cannot see with our eyes. It exists. This world, material world, has four problems. Basic problems, everybody have them: birth, death, old age, and disease. And spiritual world is free from birth, death, old age, and disease. So I became very excited because my question was, why death? And which means I don't want to die. And I found a place called spiritual world where there is no death. So I continued reading further, and what I learned further was, we all living beings, are parts and parcels of Krishna, and we are meant to serve Krishna. When I learn how to serve Krishna nicely in this world and become purified by service to Krishna, then at the end of my life, when I leave this world, I can go to spiritual world where there is no death. I was excited. when I got to know about this new place called spiritual world where there is no death. And my inclination to go there started to grow as I started to read more and more in Bhagavad Gita. And I understood that this is not the only birth I have. I have taken many births before this birth, and the way I live my life today will determine whether I have my next birth in this material world or I can go back to the spiritual world. It was nice to know that there is a path, there is a trajectory defined in the Bhagavad Gita, which by following which I can go to a place where there is no death, there is no suffering, there is no disease, there is no old age. I'm getting old also, so I'm concerned about the pain and the suffering that comes in old age. So learning about this new place, spiritual world, was an exciting journey for me. As I read Bhagavad Gita further, I understood how I should perform my action in this world, which will enable me that I don't have further births. I learned to perform action without causing further births for myself. And I consider that to be real knowledge. Thank you all for watching. We will see you again in our next session. Until then, Hare Krishna.